Hey there, here's a quick video on solving systems of equations with two different equations that maybe you can't find just one thing that you need to multiply by. So, for example, if we are choosing to eliminate x, some of the problems that we've done already, maybe we only have to multiply the bottom by something or the top by something, but there's nothing outside of fractions that I can multiply the bottom or the top by to get 5 or to get 3, to match. So if I choose to eliminate, so I'm going to choose x. So right now I have a positive 5x and a positive 3x. There's no positive sign in front of them, but I just want to show you that. So I'm choosing x to get rid of. So what could I multiply? Like, I eventually want them to be the same, and I want to multiply by something. So for example, like let's say I multiplied 5 by 4. That would give me 20x. Well, can I multiply something by 3 to get 20x? No, I can't multiply anything by 3 to get 20. So we want to think of something that both 5 and 3 go into. So, you could make a list of like multiples, so 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15, and 18. And then 5 would be 5, 10, and 15. And then you see that their least common multiple is actually the number that you want to try and get to. So if I multiply the top by 3, I will get a positive 15x. And if I multiply the bottom by 5, then I will also get a positive 15x. Do we want them both to be positive? Because when we add down, if they're both positive, they're not going to cancel out. So how about we toss a negative sign here in the bottom one, and then this will give us a negative 15x. All right, so now that we have what we're going to multiply by, I'm going to come back up here and actually show the work for multiplying. So I'm going to multiply 3 by each of these things. On the top, each of these terms, I should say things, that's funny. Okay, and then multiply negative 5. I was too busy with my things. So negative 5 by everything on the bottom. And be careful to not forget to multiply by this right-hand side here. That's a very common error. All right, so let's start with the top. 3 times 5x gives us 15x. 3 times 4y gives us a positive 12y. And then 3 times negative 14 gives us a negative 42. All right, let's do the bottom one. Negative 5 times 3 gives us negative 15x. Negative 5 times negative 6y gives us negative 30y. And then negative 5 times 6 gives us a negative 30. Okay, so now they're matching with opposite signs. So this is where we add down. So adding down, let's see what we get. If we do a positive 15x and a negative 15x, if we add those together, they cancel to be 0. That's our goal anyway. So then what is a positive 12 minus a 30, positive 12y minus 30y? Well, that's going to give us negative 18y. And then a negative 42 and 30 gives us a negative 72. So we keep going. We divide both sides by negative 18. And we get y equals 72 divided by 18. That should work. That gives us 4, positive 4. So y is a positive 4. Not done yet, okay? I want you to choose one of these equations. I'm going to choose the top one just because it's right there. And I'm going to now put in the value that I got for y in for the y coordinates and then continue to solve. So I have 5x plus 16 equals negative 14. And then I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. And I'll get 5x equals negative 30. And then we divide both sides by 5. And we get x equals negative 6. So what does that mean? That means that these two lines meet at the point negative 6, 4. This line up here and this line down here meet at negative 6, 4. And that is your final answer. Okay, let me know if you have questions.